Hello everyone, my name is Leslie Canales and today's topic will be the Emancipation Proclamation. So what is the Emancipation Proclamation? The Emancipation Proclamation was a presidential proclamation and executive order issued by President Abraham Lincoln on January the 1st, 1863. To emancipate means to free. Therefore, President Abraham Lincoln issued this document to free slaves in any state in the United States that did not end its rebellion against the Union at the time of the Civil War. So the main question here is, why did Lincoln do this? Why did he free the slaves? Well, everything originated with slavery and states' rights. The issue behind slavery became closely tied to the states' rights. Southerners argued that the federal government was failing to respect arrangement in the Constitution that had bound the states together. They thought the federal government's growing powers were being used by the North and the West against the South to charge high tariffs and to challenge the preservation of slavery. The rise of slavery and his views. Lincoln held what were for his times moderate racial views. He denounced slavery and defended black humanity, but he also viewed black equality as impractical and unachievable. He believed in social stability and black progress required that slavery end and that blacks leave the country. Eventually, Lincoln gravitated to the Republican Party. Abraham Lincoln believed the nation could not endure permanently half slave and half free. Lincoln's conviction that slavery was wrong, that Congress must stop its spread, and that it must be put on the road to extinction formed the core of the Republican ideology. In the election of 1860, Lincoln was elected as President of the United States. Because the South thought that Lincoln would abolish slavery, they seceded from the Union and formed the Confederacy. As a tactic, Abraham Lincoln used a preliminary Emancipation Proclamation that threatened to abolish slavery in the rebellious states by January the 1st, 1863. As in one of his most famous speeches, Lincoln says the following: "If I could save the Union without freeing any slave, I would do it. And if I could save it by freeing all the slaves, I would also do it. And if I could do it by freeing some and leaving others, I would do that. I have here stated my purpose according to my official duty, and I intend no modification and my oft expressed personal wish that all men everywhere could be free." Therefore, when Lincoln issued the proclamation on January the 1st, 1863, he did it to preserve the Union. Lincoln described it not only as a fit and necessary war measure for suppressing said rebellion, but an act of justice. The Emancipation Proclamation was only a crucial step towards complete emancipation, but in effect it transformed the Union forces into an army of liberation. Just like Lincoln said in one of his speeches, a military necessity absolutely essential to the preservation of the Union, the slaves are undeniably an element of strength to those who have their service, such as the North, and we must decide whether that element should be with us or against us. The element being African Americans, who were considered slaves in the South. And with this, I conclude my presentation.